Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Here we go. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Buddy up. 45's the mic. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We taking wins home. Hey, watch that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Jackson, that's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Let's go. He's crossing.
He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 280. 51. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 51. Hey, Alpha. Got.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, Ryan. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. That's what I do.
On second and inches, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down, and this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, it's Edwards. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle. A gain of 5. First down, Ravens.
Here we go. Get set. Get to Pittsburgh. You don't want nothing. Come here. Pick up the ball.
From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. A gain of 6 there on first.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it, is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
All day, every day, any day. Check.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready, back 25. Base. Watch the backer. New Mike 52, right 52. Watch QB draw.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down. It's Lindsey looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
We own them. 51, Sam. 51. Got. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On third down, Ryan. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
20.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, coaching spell. Shift. Hey, Delta. Base. Motion.
Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready, blue lady. 25. Hey, 59, ready. Gun. I'm coming after you. 51 the mic.
Now Ryan on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 51. Hey, South. Target. Bring it up.
To throw again, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, Zeus. Got.
Now it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's get in there. Check 15. Kill. Watch the twist.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Snead. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 51.
Throwing again. Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson leaves it with Edwards on the draw. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jackson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
On first and 10. It's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Given 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The number 7 usually lucky here.